Kanye West says he does not like Kendrick Lamar's music, and he did not need to hear him on Playboi Carti's new album. What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashapp to CLBMG. Join the membership. Gang, America's #1 gooner has spoken. His seething jealousy, which I told you about probably 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half, that Kanye was jealous. And some of you, not most of you know what time it is. But I told you that Kanye is extremely jealous of Kendrick Lamar. Kanye is a narcissist. Kanye's time has come and gone. People still tolerate Kanye, and some of his fans still buy his music or listen to his music or whatever you want to call it. But Kanye's time in this business has gone. And I can tell you why I know his time in this business has gone. Because if Kanye does an album with just Kanye, without any of the hundreds of features and without anybody else that's already hot and bubbling on the album, Kanye album will flop. But I say all that to say this. Kanye is jealous of Kendrick Lamar. Punch from TDE posted after seeing this, "What's up with this Kanye dude?" Kanye wrote, "Kendrick Lamar raps good, but I don't like his music and I don't need to hear him on Carti's album." Now, does Kendrick fit Carti's album? It's irrelevant because Carti put him on there. It is a whirlwind online. These people are losing their shit because allegedly there is some kind of Drake feature that didn't get put on the Carti album. And he opted to put Kendrick on, which is blasphemy. I'm just going to be honest. That's blasphemy in OVO land. So they put the bird call out this morning, and they have been nonstop slandering this man. They restarted the Kenny. Well, the Kenny train never stopped. The Kenny slander train has never stopped. It has never checked into the station to get a refuel. They keep that thing going 24/7. So all they did was chuk, turned that engine, kept it going, and they doubled up, hooked up more cars to the hate train, and they're on Kenny's ass. They're saying everything they can about this guy, his rapping ability, everything that he's ever said, everything he's ever done. Oh, he wants to watch the party die, and then he jumps on the record with the America's most deadbeat dad. He criticizes Drake for being a absentee dad, and then jumps on a record with the world's worst dad. Ha ha ha! It's like they are going nuts. This Playboi Carti feature is sending them spiraling, and a lot of them before. If you check what they were writing on Academics, because Academics has been 2 days straight about this Carti, the GOAT is about to drop, Carti this, Carti that, right? He's been 2 days. The bag they're giving this guy must be ridiculous, gang. I don't know if he's doing it to deflect attention from himself or just to do it for the love of Carti, or the bag is smooth, gang. I'm just going to be honest, because this dude been 2, maybe 3 days straight posting about this I Am Music. I don't listen to Carti, and I knew I Am Music was dropping at midnight last night because this guy was nonstop about Carti the GOAT. Carti, 7 hours to Carti, 3 hours to Carti, midnight is Carti, all freaking day. So we have been witnessing this album by the Birdman. These guys have been promoting this thing, and those fans have been writing. They were so excited about this album because a track list, I guess Academics put up some track list, and it did not have Kendrick Lamar. Well, he blacked out Kendrick Lamar, but he put up a track list, and some of the people weren't on. It was supposed to be a XXXTentacion and some other people that I don't know if Carti took off or they made it, or I don't know what happened, but they were killing this dude once midnight hit and that real album dropped. And it wasn't no Drake feature, allegedly, that was supposed, I'm going by the comments. So I'm assuming, and someone was like, how do you put this guy on there instead of Aubrey? So it must have been that they thought Drake was going to be on there. One way or another, these people got wind that Kendrick Lamar was on this album. These MFers, dog. I don't know. I don't. Maybe we can check the logs of people that jumped off of things in the middle of the night, but they lost their mind. These are the same people who was calling this guy the GOAT, and the GOAT was coming, and they was excited about this album. As soon as they saw Kendrick Lamar has a verse on Good Credit, it was bad credit. So now the whole OVO, the lineup of influencers and fake pages and Autobots, right? They are going crazy with the slander. Now the album is trash because of one verse. I don't like where hip-hop is gone. And Academics had a whole spiral about, he just went nuts. I might do a whole other video about that. He went nuts about how you guys can't do nothing but talk about Kendrick and Drake. He's sick of it. Carti's time. Carti dropped this classic, and all you're doing is talking about Kendrick and Drake, and he's sick of it. He's spiraled out of control. He's screaming into the mic. He's had enough of you fools. And I'm just going to be honest, it's getting to the point where we can't enjoy hip-hop no more. You can't get a verse from a guy no more. They're so obsessed with this Drake guy that they'll rip your entire project down if you put Kenny on it. But you know what? It's more of us than them, what they don't realize. I know when Kendrick movie comes out, before that thing even hits the screen, soon as they open up the reviews, they're going to thumb that thing down all the way to 0. Before the movie comes out that he's doing with Trey and Matt, the guys from South Park, before that movie even comes out, they're going to hit 0. They're going to hit 1 stars all the way down and call it trash. But then we're going to get over there and push it back up to where it's supposed to be, because that's what's going on. They're trying to make this. First of all, me listening to this album is almost a non-starter. It's going to take a lot of people saying, Charles, you got to hear it, because it's not going, I have no plans on listening to it. I did hear the Kenny verse, right? But it's just not my kind of music. I'm just going to be honest. I'm sure some of you have listened to it. You can tell me in the comments if you like it or not. I don't know if it's great or not great. I just don't listen to certain stuff, because I already know what most of the content is going to be. I already know it's going to have little to no substance, and it's going to be a vibe, quote unquote a vibe, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with a vibe, but that's just not what I'm going to be playing. All right. So end of the day, I did hear the Kendrick verse, and I like it. I like the Kendrick verse. You're going to say, Charles, you're a Kendrick fan. That don't mean I like every verse, but I like the verse. I like what he's kicking. These guys right now are showing that they can't handle it. And America's #1 gooner, right, which is Kanye West, the sickest individual on the planet, is showing that he's 100% jealous of Kendrick. And I think Kendrick is going to have to say something soon. I've never seen nothing like, all of a sudden now you don't like his music. Now you don't like his music because he just did the Super Bowl and it wasn't you. He took out Drake and it wasn't you. He's #1 and it's not you. Everybody's talking about him and it's not you. Kanye hasn't said a good thing about it. And see, that's what's called a backhanded compliment. When you say Kendrick Lamar can rap good, and then you start going in with the buts and the ands. That's the definition of a backhanded compliment. Right? Old flows trying to pretend that you're their favorite. All of that is already about Kanye West. Kanye West has been a trash rapper to me about 8-9 years. I'm just going to be honest. How many different times can he rap about having sex with some chick? This mind he's such a gooner, he's such a deviant that his mind goes straight to sex when he starts to think about these songs. Whoever's writing the pen for him, it gotta be about sex. Go listen to the average Kanye album. Watch how much sex is on that thing. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want to hear you rap about your genitalia all freaking day and night, gang. I'm just old school like that. I'm just gonna apologize to the people. I don't want to hear no rapper talking about all day and night having sex in the different ways he has sex. I need a little bit more substance when I listen to my music. I don't need the #1 gooner in America going goony goo goo on a whole album. I'm just gonna be honest. And some of you are like, what's a gooner? Some of you, my crowd is a crowd that isn't up on all this nonsense. You can Google a gooner, but Kanye is a gooner. And we all know that. Addicted to nitrous oxide. He's a petty, jealous individual. He's a race baiter and a race traitor. No, I'll always say this. I don't like Kanye West. And that's why he doesn't like Kenny, because Kenny is everything opposite of him. Kenny's trying to be a better person. He's trying to be the best rapper on earth. Kanye trying to be the best fraud on earth. He's trying to fraud you into buying a shirt with a swastika in it. How is that a design? You didn't even design the shit. I got a Wu-Tang shirt. This is a logo of one of the greatest groups in the world. If they just slapped a swastika on here, what would it mean, gang? It would mean they're dumb and it makes no sense. He just slapped a swastika on a shirt, on a white shirt, and he wants you to buy it. That's lazy and stupid. Kanye is jealous of this man because Kanye should have been Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick is everything Kanye was supposed to be. If you don't know Kanye, then you don't know that. If you just got into Kanye around 808s and heartbeats, heartbreaks, then you don't understand what Kanye was supposed to be. If you were around for the first 3 Kanye albums, and we saw the progression slowly as he got more money, he started to be more based in material things and financial gain. We understand that. But Kanye was a revolutionary. He is what Kendrick was supposed to be. Kanye probably would have been one of the best rappers in history of rap had he not fell victim to the money and the lavish way of life and all these white girls and all this stuff with the surgeries and just a lot of goony google and funfu stuff. So we lost Kanye years ago, and people like myself held on way beyond when we should have. Way beyond we were still there, Life of Pablo and things like that. We should have had already let go of Kanye, but I was past that. I was my Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's a classic record. But we lost Kanye somewhere around Pablo and definitely after Yeezus. I can't remember which was first. I remember rolling down my window and tossing my Yeezus CD out of it onto the street. It was a trash can. I tried to get in a trash can, but I didn't. So my Yeezus CD, which I'm just gonna be honest with you, it was a copy. It was like a bootleg or something. But I was like, what? I missed the trash can. I don't know if I went back and got it or not. I don't like the litter. I probably got it on, put in the trash can. But we lost Kanye a long time ago. Now Kanye is a petty, bitter man using other artists such as YG for their swag and their technique and their formula. Let's not get it, please don't get it twisted that you think Kanye, when he came back with that Victorious Vultures 1, right? When he came back with that, if you think that was Kanye, you need your head examined. That was a lot of YG, that was a lot of other people, and Kanye just twisting knobs like Diddy. I'm just going to be honest. He has an ear, but his ear is full of a lot of other people's ear. So we lost Kanye a long time ago, and Kanye knows it. Kanye is jealous, petty, and vindictive. And he's been talking about Kendrick every single day. And you know what? His not every single day. I'm going to be honest. Every single week he says something. Every time Kendrick pops and does anything, he has something negative to say. And what happens is he gets engagement. All of the nonsense, the gaslighting of the other things isn't working anymore because people are hip to it. But when he says something about Kendrick, he's viral again. Guess what he's going to say? More things about Kendrick. Because that's the only thing he really can shock you with at this point. Once we realize that he's just petty and vindictive and jealous of Kendrick, then that's going to go away and that's not going to work anymore. So just in case you missed it and you don't understand it, I remember a couple of my shorts that I clipped about Kanye being jealous. Guys went in there and they were like, stop trying to gaslight. You're an old head trying to pander and you're trying to gaslight a war that's not there. Kanye has already said he loves Kendrick Lamar's music. They're making it like I'm just out here trying to get clicks and views. So explain to me why he would say, he says, Kendrick Lamar can rap, but I don't like his music. Don't take my word for it. It's right there on his page. So what are you saying you don't like? It's mad other features on that record. And it's okay. Some of you are going to be in the comments with Challz. I don't think Kendrick needed to be on there. I don't think, it's irrelevant because you're not Kanye West. Kanye West has a responsibility to not write some bullshit like that about a man he clearly respects and already has features with him. Unless he's jealous and he wants to engage and have people come on his post and say things about him or Kendrick or both. And exactly what happened. You got the Drake panderers and stands ran immediately to the post and let it fly. They had a grand old time. Go to the Kanye West Twitter. They're having a blast. They're figuring out I see why Kendrick is not online, because they have found every kind of way to insult this man, and it doesn't even matter. Because he's not even on there. He's somewhere in, where was he at yesterday? Doing push-ups somewhere. He was in Florida or San Jose, somewhere. I don't know where he was. He was in some community, and some dudes, he was doing, not push-ups, pull-ups, waiting on the pull-up bar to do some pull-ups, right? He's not even living your life. So let me just say this, Kanye West, man, listen, we are done with you. We've been done with you, and you know it. I'm just here to take count. I'm just here to document this stuff at this point. People are like, oh, you keep doing videos on Kendrick and Drake. I'm just here to document it, gang, so we can look back a few years from now and be like, oh yeah, that did happen. Because if nobody documents it, then it didn't happen. So I'm just here to say, as Kanye gets older and more bitter and he gets less and less valuable in this music game, and Kendrick and people that's better than him start to rise, people really write their rhymes and really take their craft serious, and they're not trying to fool you with AI music, then we'll understand, say, why they turn it back on Kanye? Hip hop was wrong, because they'll try to rewrite it. They're going to try to rewrite it in about 15 years that we didn't know the greatness of Kanye and we were wrong and we let this man somehow, when whatever happens to him in the next 15 years, which is going to be bad, I'm just going to be honest, it's going to be awful. He's going to age really badly, and something is going to happen, and they're going to be like, yo, you guys failed Kanye. We're going to be like, no, just check the tape. Kanye failed himself. End of the day, I'm going to leave it at that. CLBMG, let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you go down and support the merch. We got the I Am Just Being Honest merch. Some of you have bought it, and I appreciate you. Hit me up. I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.